Hey guys, today is all about my travel beauty essentials. So these are my favorite products that I always travel with that are just really good to have. So I really hope you guys find this useful and helpful for your next trip. Most of the items I'm going to talk about today do fit in this Goyard vanity bag. So we're going to go through each and every item in here. The very first one, these Japanese heated eye masks. If you've watched any of my Pack With Me videos, especially for international travel, you might recognize this because I have been traveling with these for, I think at this point, like 2 years now. So this is what they look like, and I think each box comes with 12. I always get the one that's unscented, but they do have like a lavender one, bunch of other scents out there, but I just find the unscented ones to be the most like comfortable and like comforting. They basically look like this on this illustration. So it's a very soft, almost gauze-like material, and you just like put it over your ears like this. And then within a couple of minutes, it starts to heat up. So your entire eye area just gets very, very warm. So this always puts me to sleep because it just feels so nice. And this can also block out any lights. So it's just something so useful, always good to have. I always pack a bunch with me because they're really light. And sometimes if I can't fall asleep, I have to use another one. And I like to pack extra for my friends who might need it. So I just have a bunch with me all the time. Similar to the eye mask is, I think, my newest obsession. Let me show you the box. It looks like this, and I actually have like 10 different boxes in here. I just brought out 4. So this is a heated patch, like a sticker for muscle tension. So you can use this on your elbow, your lower back, shoulders, and even knees. And each box comes with 3 of these. So they are quite big. So what we can do is, let me see. Oh yeah, there you go. So what you can do is actually cut them up in little pieces like this. I actually have like 2 little stickers on my neck right now because my neck's been hurting so much. It's been so tight and nothing works like these stickers, you guys. I think this is a European product because I actually got this from Paris. PURESSENTIEL or PURESSENTIEL, I don't know. I think that's the brand. So it's kind of like the European version of Icy Hot, I guess. But this is the most effective, the most intense sticker that I've ever used. I don't know why I keep saying sticker. I mean like a patch. I didn't realize it was going to be this good. So when I first found this in Paris, I only bought 1 box. And on my flight back home, I put the entire thing, because I didn't have any stickers. So I put the whole thing, this entire thing, on my back. And usually on like a long haul flight like that, because that was like a 10, 11, 12-hour flight, my back always hurts. It doesn't matter if I fly like business or not, because it just depends on the seat. It depends on the route, the actual airline, and like what kind of like aircraft they're using. And a lot of the seats are just not comfortable for me. And during that flight, I put this on, and then it lasted the entire time. It was so intense, but like in the best way ever. I was able to sleep through the entire flight. It was so warm and like so hot. It just felt so good to be like pain-free for that long. And I feel like it's not just heat or like the warmth that you feel. I feel like there's a bit of almost like a minty, like tingling thing. So it feels like it's really hot, but it's not. It doesn't like burn your skin or anything. It's just so incredible. So when I got home, I was trying to save this up for like really special occasion, and then I finally used it up. So when I had to order this from some, I think it was like a UK website, I had to pay a ton in shipping, but it was still cheaper to buy from that website, like that UK website, rather than going to Amazon, because these can get really expensive. I think on Amazon this sells for like $30 in the States, which is like really crazy because I go through them really quick. So if you guys have any type of like muscle pain, tension, give this a try. It is so incredible. Like this is truly a life hack, you guys. You guys need this. And not just for the flight, but I think this is really good to have in case you feel sore, or for me especially, like during the summertime, you don't want your feet or like your legs to be super swollen, but like that happens every single time I go to like Europe because it's such a long flight. I'm always like walking a lot more. So I think this would really help with reducing any swelling as well. So definitely packing this with me. And then I have some beauty products in here. I don't think there's anything better than Aquaphor for your lips. At this price point, I always say Aquaphor is literally the best product ever. But if you want to splurge a little, if you want something a little bit more luxurious and like prettier, definitely go with BIOKISS from BR. That one is really nice, especially for the winter season, but because it is a glass jar and it's quite heavy as well. For travel purposes, Aquaphor is literally all I need. And speaking of BR, I do have 2 products to share with you. The very first one is their hand lotion. It's called this. It's such a long name. But you guys, this is the best. Hands down, the best hand lotion ever. It's also quite pricey, but I really feel like this is the only thing that like saved my hands, especially during the colder months. First of all, I just love how there's no scent to it. I'm kind of done with all these heavily like perfumey hand lotions from all these different brands. They are also really expensive, like from Aesop, like the Teak, Byredo, all these like more luxurious brands. They're always quite pricey, and sometimes, I mean, honestly, like most of the time, I just don't want like a very perfumey hands. So this hand lotion ticks off every single box for me. No scent. It's also like one of the fastest drying hand lotions ever. It just sinks into your hands. It's just the best. Please get this. Give this a try. It's so good. It's the best. And then I have a mask for you guys. This is the mask VISOLATINE. For the longest time, I honestly didn't really like this. I honestly didn't think it was worth the price, which is why I just like never really mentioned it. You guys know I always talk about Mask Vivant. That is still like so good, but I only use it when I take like a hot bath. I think it's like the most effective that way to like just sweat everything out, let your pores open up, and then let that product sink in and just like work its magic. So that's what I like to use when I'm at home, like taking a nice hot bath. But when I travel, this is coming with me. So the description of this is a long-lasting moisturizing face mask. And you guys, this completely changed my skin over the weekend. Because of my like hormonal cycle, my skin was just the roughest. It was really not looking good, and it felt so awful. There was just so much texture, and I tried to like exfoliate and all that stuff, but like it was just not looking good. So after I showered, I put like a really thick layer because I am very heavy-handed with like all my skincare products. So I put like a really thick layer. It is like a ghost white paste, right? And I started watching TV, and I honestly kind of forgot about it because usually when you have like a face mask on, it starts to dry out, and like you can kind of feel like that pulling sensation and like that drying sensation on your face. So you remember to wash it off. But with this, it just felt like nothing. Like I didn't feel anything. It just felt like you had, you know, like a cream on. So that just showed how like hydrating it was. So I just completely forgot and just kept watching TV. And then after like 40 minutes, I realized I still had this mask on. So I was like, okay, maybe I should, you know, like wash it off. But then I was like, no, I'm feeling kind of lazy. So I just kept on watching TV and just like did my thing. And then like 3 hours go by and I still have this mask on, but I had to go to sleep. So now I had to like rinse it off. So I started rinsing it off, and I was like, what is this magic? My skin had completely changed. It was so smooth, zero texture whatsoever, which was like incredibly like hard for me to believe. So I swear by this product now, you guys. This might honestly be my favorite mask of all time, especially right now, because the fact that my face went from that to that, it was just insane. And after I rinsed it off, like my face just looked a lot brighter. It just looked incredible. So it's been like a couple of days, and I still feel like my face is looking pretty decent because of this mask. So I decided to Google this because I wanted to see if this was like an overnight treatment kind of mask. And sure enough, some people do recommend this as like an overnight treatment mask. And someone mentioned that you can actually mix this with your favorite serum and put on a thin layer when you're traveling, because it's very drying and like the plane, you know? So I thought that was like a genius idea. I'm so excited to use this as like an in-flight treatment almost. So I will report back to you guys on how it goes. And even though it looks like a pretty big tube, it's actually 100 ml, so you can take this with you on the flight. And then in here I have a mirror just to check your face. But I just realized this vanity comes with a mirror already. And then my favorite lip gloss as of late, this is Chanel 804. It's actually also what I'm wearing on my lips right now. This is just for, you know, when you like get off the plane. And sunglasses, I mean, it's always good to have them, especially if you don't feel ready to face the world when you land. And then next I have a bunch of dental products to show you guys. First of all, mouthwash. You guys, this is so important. I mean, you can brush your teeth, all that stuff, but mouthwash is so important. I mean, sometimes they do give it to you, but I'm like a control freak. I need to have my own stuff. And this one is strong. This is the brand that I use their toothpaste from. It's really strong. It has like a sticker already, so I'm gonna keep it tight like this. And then floss. And instead of those like disposable ones, I actually like the string, the good old like string floss. So this is also coming with me. And this is a mint spray. This is the best one. This I think is European as well because I got this in Paris. My first time in Paris, I just bought this from like a local supermarket, like on a whim. And then it was so incredible that this time when I went back, I grabbed like 5. This is literally the best thing ever. It's this like aerosol can. It's so strong, but it's like a classic mint without any kind of like aftertaste. It's the best. So this is what it looks like in case you're interested. And this is rather new, and I'm gonna talk about this with this. This is a travel size of the Tahini Goddess Prebiotic, which is a supplement that I like to take, and where's the big one? So it comes in a bag like this. This is just the travel size. And the full size of this product is like a much bigger bag, and inside is just white powder. So it's so handy to have this travel size, and this really helps with digestion, especially on a long haul flight. That really messes up with my digestive system. It also helps with bloating, but this is the last one I have, you guys. I don't have any of these left. This is my last one. So I have to bring this with me on my upcoming trip. This is from EREWHON. I just got this last month. Digestive bitters and citrus. So I thought this would be perfect to travel with. It's in a spray bottle, like very travel friendly, something good to have at all times. So I just grabbed it, and then I've only tried this once because you guys, it tastes awful. Like so bad that I don't want to try this anymore because it's so bitter. I mean, it does say bitters, but I underestimated like how bitter it was gonna be. Once you spray it, it just makes you frown because of how awful it tastes. Dandelion root, orange peel, bunch of roots, yellow dock root, ginger, I get that. I mean, it's good for you, but like, oh my god, it's just so bad. So that's all the products that fit in here. And I have 2 more items to share with you that don't actually fit in there. The first one is this neck pillow from Slip. So you guys know this brand, Slip, makes silk pillowcases. Oh my god, that was such a mouthful. And I do use their silk pillowcases. I love them. They're so good for your hair and your skin. So I've been using that for years. And last year, at the end of last year, I saw that they actually have a travel pillow. And I told you I have those like patches on my neck right now. So aside from all those like muscle tensions, I also always have to travel with a neck pillow. I just like to have this on my neck. It's very comfy. And because of the silk cover, you can like easily wash this off. It's also super soft on your hair and your skin. It's just like your silk pillowcase, but for your travel. So how genius. And I knew it was gonna get dirty because of like all the traveling, so I just went with a black one. It's really nice. One thing I will say, however, the Velcro. It's really loud, and let's say you just want to keep it a little bit loose, right? So you don't cover this Velcro all the way. If you are wearing some kind of cashmere or you have like a blanket, like some kind of knitwear, it will get caught on this. So just be careful. So make sure they are covered entirely. But yeah, this is definitely coming with me again on this trip. And then I just mentioned the silk pillowcase as well from the same brand. Call me crazy, but I am going to travel with that as well because I've had some pillows at like some of the hotels that I stayed at. They were just way too rough. You never know what you're getting, especially if it's like a very rough cotton. I've had some instances where it was just too rough. It would leave all these marks on my face and my hair. So I'm packing that with me, but I just can't show it to you guys because it's in my bedroom. I have to use it tonight. So that was everything I wanted to mention to you guys today as my travel beauty essentials. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it useful, and I will see you in my next video.